right, so the last one here, we got the Alabama Brawl, right? What's going on down there on the boat docks?
On the
Alabama.
boat docks in Alabama.
Yeah, we saw. Should we play the video first here?
Yeah, let's play the video so
here.
you guys have an idea of what we're going to be discussing here next.
Yeah, pay attention to the guy swimming across.
Yeah.
Passengers on this riverboat were getting ready to go ashore after an evening cruise in Montgomery, Alabama. That's the first mate who's gone ashore to remove a pontoon boat blocking the riverboat's dock.
You hear the captain over the PA system suddenly say, "Black pontoon boat, move your boat."
Krista Owen shot this video as the first mate tried to persuade a group of men to move their boat. That's when one knucklehead attacks him. And you can see him toss his hat away as he gets ready to fight back. But within seconds, he is hopelessly outnumbered and is taking a brutal beating. What were you thinking when all of a sudden you see the first punch being thrown?
It was breaking my heart, and all of us, of course. Now we're like, I can't believe we have to watch this poor man, be beat, and we can't do anything about it.
He's defenseless.
He's defenseless.
The riverboat captain spoke to a local radio station.
It was difficult for me to sit there in the wheelhouse watching him being attacked, and the whole time I'm on the PA, stop.
Yeah! When the riverboat finally docks, some passengers and crew get involved, and there's a free-for-all. This woman was thrown into the water. Look at that guy hitting people over the head with the folding chair again and again.
Oh my God! He's going to jail.
Until he's finally overpowered by cops.
All right, so that was Alabama SummerSlam right there.
No
pay-per-view should have been on.
God
right?
dang.
Yeah, man, hey, those guys were asking for it.
Hey, man, equal rights mean equal less, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it said. I think first thing we got to talk about is like when the dude knew he was in distress and the signal he gave. Boom! The hat goes up, and then it's so crazy because like everybody understood what it meant.
Yeah.
Everybody just came in force, right? And then you just saw the beatdown of the century going on right there.
Yeah.
And then you saw the young guy swim across, get up, and then lay down a beating on those guys as well. From there, so that was pretty cool too. I thought it was pretty funny. So, but yeah, all right. So. Imagine like being those guys like the next day after you got a beat down.
Yeah.
Bully beat down.
Yeah. And this is weird how it all started. I mean, really started with, the boat coming in. It was a tour boat basically.
Yeah. He just asked them to move the boat. That's all he said.
Basically the boat was coming into dock, and they noticed that a private pontoon boat was sitting in their reserved space for them to dock in and stuff. So one of the security guards walked up to him saying, hey, actually they announced over on the rowboat at least 4 or 5 times that, hey, whoever owns that black boat, please move it because we're about to dock. So he gave him a warning quite a few times, and security guard, was already on the dock. He walked over to him saying, hey, politely he asked him if you guys can move this. One of the main persons, the first person you see that ended up fighting with him and throwing the first swing, he was basically belligerent to him. Supposedly he was calling him names and things like that. And so he took that first swing, guy took his hat off, and all of a sudden, 3 or 4 people started jumping him and everything. And then that's when I think it was like the teenage swimmer jumped off that boat, swam to shore.
I think you also see the guy running from up the stairs, like up the zigzag, trying to
witnessing it. He was like, "Oh yes,
he's like
ready for this." Running down. Other people tried to jump in to stop the fight, and then once the black people came in,
it was over for them.
Everybody was getting it. If you're male or female, they were getting it in.
My thing is like the entitlement to like you're in the wrong, like you got to move your boat. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna fight. Like what the fuck, dude? Like, yeah. I mean, he has been. I'd assume the guy had to be drunk or something, right?
Like, there's no way you would start a fight like that without being inebriated like that.
All I know is that you try that shit in a small town.
Yeah. Don't try down there in a small town.
You saw what happened. Yeah. Jason Aldean tried to warn you guys this, and you guys. I'm gonna guess probably listen to his music, so you should have known not to try in the small town. You tried that shit, and look what happened.
Not in Bama. Don't try that in Bama. Not this part of town.
Not this part of Bama. This part of Bama is gone, right? So yeah. So that was an ultimate beatdown, I think, and I think it was a very justifiable beatdown. So
For me, I love some of the security guards that tried to like stop the fight, and they saw how bad it was getting. They're like, oh nope, I'm good. I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. So like I said, imagine like being like waking up like the next day after that, like probably bandages on your face and everything. You're kind of like, yo.
I do feel kind of bad for what looked like may have been the wives. That were coming up from top, with the drink in their hand, trying to, push everyone away, trying to break everybody, not just, protecting their husband. And all of a sudden, she's getting clocked too. Some people got jumped in the water so they could stop, getting beat down on and stuff. So trying to get away from it. Then a dude with the folding chair comes in and starts hitting everybody.
You've probably seen the TikToks of everybody in Home Depot. Getting ready for with their chairs and stuff. So I mean at that time, like, you can't be like, when it gets out of that control, like if you're gonna try to break a fight up, you're gonna get hit.
I mean, when it comes to a brawl like that, even if like you're at a concert and stuff like that, it's that big of a brawl, like you're putting yourself in a bad situation if you're going to try and break up the fight, because they're not looking to see who's stopping them. They're just swinging at everybody that's coming at the
Nobody's going to be sensible at that point. It's going to be all on adrenaline and like,
especially if you're drinking.
Yeah, exactly. So it would just did they ever make a statement afterwards? Because these people own like a small like mart, I want to say, in one of the cities or something like that. I think.
Talking about the white people.
White people. Yeah, white people did. They own like that. So I mean, I'm pretty sure. I think there were maybe. Did they come out with like an apology video or something?
I know they turned themselves in.
Okay.
Eventually they had warrants out for their arrest, and so there's 4 people, 3 males and 1 female that ended up turning themselves in and stuff. And sometimes all it takes, you have that alcohol in your system. Sometimes it takes the wrong word, and you're getting pulled out of a car. You're getting beat down in downtown.
That's all it takes sometimes, right? Yep. So sometimes it's like, hey, can you please move your boat?
Yep.
And apparently that
someone
snapped
got
some
smart.
people.
Someone got smart. Got beat down because of it.
Now you gotta be now there's a distress symbol as well out there, right? If he's the hat.
Imagine the car ride home just silent. We just got our ass whooped.
I'm surprised they can drive with the 2 black eyes.
Take Uber home.
You probably Uber XL that home or something. They need to be laying down in the back because they're probably beat down pretty good. So
I mean, in all honesty, it is funny to see things like that, just because how wild the fight got. And, males and females were getting hit.
And we weren't involved, so it's always funnier.
We weren't involved. It's always funny to watch it secondhand and stuff. But it's just one of those things that you would hope it wouldn't have any racial overtones or undertones or anything like that. But of course, you see that, and it's hard not to think that something racial was said. Started the start of the fight. Yeah,
absolutely. I think that's just, without being said, that it had to have been that. So and when shit like that goes down, like what's that chart? What's that chart? The guy that beam of the guy is like, fuck around and find out, right? The chart level was up high on that, right? So they did, and that's what happened. So
found out the hard way, man.
So always remember,
don't try that in a small town, man.
Yeah, don't ever try in a small town. Jason's warning you guys. Don't ever try that. You saw that firsthand in this one. So I think that's a wrap on that one. So we gotta go get some folding chairs. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.